empty cup. Just crack a smile and fill it up. Fill it up.
Welcome to After the Final Pour, brought to you by The Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Golick, joined always with and forever,
Brandon Winninger.
How's it going, buddy?
Good.
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling really good.
Yeah, we're in the depths of really making this an After the Final Pour. We're, if you guys haven't put it together at this point, sometimes we do record some After the Final Pours back to back. It kind of changes up, the way we do it. But, the name's stuck. It's still After the Final Pour because, sometimes we have a drink or two and then we start recording some stuff because we got some beers lying around, and tonight is no exception. We're technically on beer 3 of the evening. Of a fun evening.
Yes.
And Brandon now has put on, he's got a new TV here in his bar. And it just started the first season of Curb Your Enthusiasm over, which is great. It's going to be distracting. I love this show.
Quality television.
It is. Man, if you guys aren't watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, I don't know what you're doing. Brandon, you know what? I read the last one. You started with the first one. I'm going to give you this. There we go. All right. What are we drinking today?
So today we are drinking a collaboration between Oddside and Binny's. It is Atomsphere and Attitude. And on the can it says an imperial stout double barrel aged with natural flavors of macadamia nut, pecan, Bavarian cream, chocolate, walnut, toffee, toasted coconut caramel, and whipped cream added. Okay.
So that's a lot. That's a lot going on. Now, I took 2 sips. Smell wise, I get kind of like, which is funny, I get like a maple nuttiness to it. I didn't read what was in it. I did know there was a bunch going on. The only thing I did notice on there that I saw was whipped cream. So I took a sip, and I took a sip as you were reading it, and I shit you not, you get almost a taste of just about everything.
Yes.
Holy
Agreed.
shit.
Agreed.
Holy shit. This is insane.
It's a very well done adjuncted beer.
The fuck? I mean, Oddside is very good at adjunctive beers. If you guys haven't, we haven't done any episodes about Oddside, but I have had many of Oddside beers, especially their barrel aged stuff. But there are some good IPAs I've had from them as well. I think some hazy or juicy type IPAs from them recently. I'm not sure 100%. Don't quote me on that. But there was it the Rye Hipster Brunch Stout that I've had. I know there's some other ones. I think that's the one that's got bacon in it. I don't get bacon in it when I drink it.
Yeah.
In fact, other people who have, like cousin Kevin, who does our artwork for some of our stuff, and
hi Kevin.
Hey Kev. He's had that, and he said he really liked it, but he also didn't taste the bacon. But it was a really good beer. And then I've also had another one that had sweet potato in it, because the Rye Hipster Brunch Stout, I think, has sweet potato in it as well. But Oddside does a lot of Hazel's Nuts. Those are really good. That's really good.
Yes.
There's a couple of other ones. I just can't think of the name. They nail adjunct beers. I don't know what they're using. If they're using like the lingering taste in my. Is pecans or walnuts in this, or both?
Pecan.
And isn't there another
and
nut
walnut?
Yeah. Dude, that is the lingering taste in my mouth right now. Not in a bad way, but it's like I ate like a pecan or a walnut or both a little while ago, and I had a sip of bourbon and maybe a piece of dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And then I shot some whipped cream in my mouth as well. And it's all just kind of lingering in my mouth. Dude, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah. And I bought this because I had heard, from some of the beer groups that this was just, it's going to be a good stout. And I was, you know what? Fuck it. I bought it, and I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed.
How many of these do you have left? You said
after this, 7.
Yes, yes,
we've got a lot.
Oh my! I like that you said
this would be good
in
a vanilla ice cream.
Oh my god, dude!
I'll do it.
I can't get over this beer. I am so, and it's 16%.
Yeah, just the flavor is just.
It's insane.
There's nothing that's like left behind. Like it's all just there.
My mouth is thoroughly pleased. Now, just to give you guys an idea, we have had 2 very good beers with, you've already heard these after the final pours at this point. We've had the Phase 3 Old Irving collaboration migration, which is the cocoa nib, vanilla imperial stout that I got some peanut butter on, which was amazing. And that's 11.5%. We both really like that. Then we followed up with what should have destroyed our palates in the best way possible with Revolution's double-barreled VSOD Imperial Stout, which is aged in bourbon barrels, which is also high in ABV. That's 17%. So that was like big, rich, bourbon barrel-aged beer. Then we were like, we're going to at least knock out one more for the After the Final Pour series for tonight. We went with this one, which really should have just been a disaster.
But it's anything but.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it, man. This is hitting. Read again what's in this beer.
So it's an imperial stout, double barrel aged with the natural flavors of macadamia nut, pecan, Bavarian cream.
You can get that.
Chocolate.
Get behind that.
Walnut.
Got it.
Toffee.
Yep.
Toasted coconut, caramel, and whipped cream added. Whipped cream added.
So now that you said, what was coffee and what else?
Oh, I never said coffee.
You did just say coffee. Coffee and caramel.
No. Toasted coconut and caramel.
Did you say toffee or coffee?
Oh, toffee. I did say toffee.
I think you said coffee on accident.
Possibly. But
we are a couple of beers into this now.
But so it is toffee, not coffee.
Okay, toffee. So toffee, I can get that. Toasted coconut. Coconut might be the one thing I don't get, and I'm not mad about that.
No, but I would think toasted coconut would get lost in like this plethora of flavors, but
that like vanilla, Bavarian cream.
Like I'm definitely getting Bavarian cream, which is crazy. Like
I would have never thought. So I vape, vape life, bro. And I like because I used to smoke cigarettes and I don't anymore. Now I vape, and eventually I gotta get off of that as I'm 40 years old now. I like creamy. I love vanilla. Let's get further back. Let's go further back. My favorite ice cream flavor, to give you how generic I am, it's French vanilla. It is my favorite. My grandmother and I agreed on that. We loved French vanilla. French vanilla it hit everything that we wanted when it came to ice. That's what we thought of when it came to ice cream, was French vanilla ice cream. I just love vanilla. Vanilla is one of my favorite. I love vanilla stouts. I love vanilla ice cream, vanilla icing. Vanilla it just brings out other flavors, So I really like vanilla when it's done as stout. That Bavarian cream, though, holy shit. That is, and the whipped cream.
Yep.
There's whipped cream in there as well, right?
Yep. It says whipped cream added.
So I got to think, with that being said, there's natural flavors, and they said whipped cream added. They actually used maybe some type of whipped cream.
I would assume.
But how? That's like a fat. Like a fat would just fuck up everything in the beer. But there is, I'm just
mind blown.
Dude, this is, sorry, Clark. Well, Clark, maybe you'll probably have some of this at some point this year, but
maybe
I gotta say right here, right now, this is, the other beer so far that I've said this about, this is a strong contender for the Maltese, man. Unbelievable. I am just, I can't say enough about this. I'm
blown away.
Yeah. It is still, it's sitting on the shelf. I still see some sitting on the shelf at the local Binny's, and why there isn't, as far as like pastry stouts go and big barrel aged beers, why this isn't completely sold out everywhere is insane. Maybe it's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you like barrel aged beers, if you like pastry stouts, and it's not super sweet either. No, that's the other thing we haven't even touched on.
No, it's drinkable. You can go through this entire can and be okay.
I can drink an entire can of this.
Oh, agreed.
Dude.
I'm glad that it isn't, or it hadn't been sold out everywhere, but I'm glad I secured what I did and kind of left it at that. But dude,
I'm going to ask for one to go when I leave. Give me one when I leave.
No, that's fine. You can have any
That's how
beer,
I know. That's how good of a friend you are, man. If I did ask for that, you'd be like, yeah, sure, man, no problem. No, I do. I really want. I want Kevin, who we were just talking about. Kevin needs to taste this, man. We got to have him back on the show or something to try this. This is right up his alley, man.
Agreed.
Man, I feel like this is the old stock ale all over again for how much I'm gushing over this beer.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much like an inclusive beer of everything you would want in a beer.
Yeah.
And it's just there.
Well, especially for like a like an imperial sweet stout. Like it's everything. Anybody that loves those type of beers, plus on top of it, it's a double barrel aged beer. Like,
yeah, and the one thing I will say is what doesn't come through is the barrel doesn't come through too much.
It's there.
It's like, there. It's lingering.
To me, it's up front and then it's in the back end with the nuts.
Yeah. You get that first, like slightly, and then all these other flavors just overpower so well. Like so complimentary.
Oh my God. And it sounds like a mess. Like when you're reading the description, it sounds like a mess.
When I read the description when I was buying it, I was like, this is really going to be good. But then I've heard people say it was good. I was like, all right, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it.
So read, or here, hand me the can real quick. I want to read what was on there. So when I originally, before we got into this, I had said, I don't like what it says on the side. Now I think I'm with it. It says, you can get a barrel-aged stout anywhere, but people come to Oddside for the atmosphere and the attitude. Got a case of the Mondays? The stout is for you. 16% ABV. So when I first read that, I was like, okay, let's tone it down. Case of the Mondays. You know, I figure you get your ass kicked for saying something like that. Fuck, this is right though. I mean, if you're having a shitty day and you want like a big fun beer to drink to kind of just not drink away your, I'm not saying drink away any pain or sorrow or anything. Don't do that.
Don't ever do that.
Please don't do that. Drink for fun. You know, drink to enjoy it. Drink to be happy about life. Sorry, I got real serious there. This, but you know, you got a shitty Monday, dude. This is a perfect beer to fix that. Holy
Agreed.
cow!
Agreed.
You sip on that, have some dinner, then sip on that for dessert for the rest of the night.
Solid.
Dude, so good. I mean, that's a beer you can crack open at 7:00 at night, and at 10:00 when it's like really kind of warmed up and room temperature, like it is then a full dessert, and you've enjoyed your evening, and that's the only beer that you drink.
Yep.
Holy cow! Unbelievable. Oddside, congratulations. You have made my nomination for the Maltese this year. But the other one is the Revolution beer, the Cryo Hero. Man, that was good.
Oh, yeah. Talked about
Hazy, delicious IPA. Brandon, let's sum this up, man. What do you think about this Oddside atmosphere and attitude?
It's got it both.
Yeah, dude, well said.
Flavor is just spot on to what the can is representing, and it's so easy drinking. And again, like against most beers, like I could drink a can of this and be like, okay, this is good. Would I drink a can of this? Or should I drink it? No. Should I drink a can of this? No. But this is totally fucking drinkable and very delicious. And it's got everything that I like about flavors that mend with chocolate, which is like macadamia and pecan and walnut. All those flavors are present. So I totally enjoy this beer. And I hope other people that can now find it somewhere at Binny's, because it's still on the shelves now, like Tony said.
I'm going to get some tomorrow.
Find it now.
Not even
and
joking.
get it. Just get it.
Yeah.
It is worth getting.
And
Pay the price and get it.
And get it and enjoy it. Don't keep it for too long.
And then let us know that you got it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna go tomorrow and grab a 4-pack of it.
Okay.
And have it, and then we've got plenty now between us, 11.
Yeah.
And not that I'm trying to like drink them all the time, but it's so good right now. I don't see any benefit from aging it.
Correct.
Unless you really want to like lose a bunch of the flavors and then end up with, probably a solid barrel-aged stout.
Yeah.
Which again, we didn't talk about that. It's very cola looking in my glass, very light, not light, but it's a lightish, darkish brown. There wasn't much head on it. And I am, man, I'm just, that's 2 years in a row now.
Yeah.
Where there's a beer I've had having in your basement that changes my life.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks, man. Well, Oddside, Binny's, fantastic. Really fucking good.
Good flipping job.
Yeah, jeez. I'm going to be talking about this for a while. Oddside, Atmosphere, and Attitude. Double barrel aged stout. Fucking awesome. Brandon, thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you, man.
Love you too.
Guys, thanks for listening as always. And till next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
I was very laid back about that.
This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us individually on social media. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, and on Untapped as BDubDrinksBeer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Ace of Help Chicago, on Twitter, The Ace of Help Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all three. Dan can be found on Instagram as hip__hops and hip hops on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at The Malting Hour.